So again, we're shifting back into practice, so please close your eyes. And as you exhale, maybe putting a hand on your chest and your stomach, just push your stomach in just a little bit, exhale all the air. Now inhale, and just breathe in at a slow, natural pace for yourself, slowly in and slowly out. And if you want, maybe quickly screenshot this time in the video as a reminder for the time of the second lesson. And so now go back to having your eyes closed, breathing in slowly, exhale slowly, and just consider viewing yourself from a third-person perspective. Imagine there is a camera maybe 7-8 feet away from you, and you saw your body, and you're witnessing your body. And imagine computer code that's running around your head, in your brain, maybe and elsewhere, and that's your mind. And as you're noticing the thoughts in your mind, continuing to breathe slowly and deeply, consider that you are observing these things. You are not these things. You are an observer. You are a witness. If any of the thoughts explode out from the head or reach towards you and loop you in, and you start thinking of those thoughts and identifying them, identifying with the body of this life, with the story of today, of news, of whatever, take a step back, breathe slowly and deeply with one hand on your heart and one on your abdomen, and just exhale those thoughts back into that box and notice yourself as the witness. Now as you breathe in, I'd like you to see a purple light coming from your forehead and shining bright. These will be different visualizations than before. And this purple light shining out represents an opening third eye. And just picture a purple door opening, and picture purple light pouring out of it. And as that light bounces against the walls and the rocks and the trees and the birds, it makes shadows of different shapes. And those shadows move and turn to form. And this is clairvoyance. Everybody will have a different experience with this exercise. You might be receiving a lot of visuals, you might be receiving none. Everything is fine. It's just an exercise like curling a weight with your bicep. As you allow your third eye to open to whatever level you can that feels comfortable, allow that light to pour forth, that door to be open, surrounded in pure white light. The only things that come through are things that serve your highest good and that are accompanied by joy and peacefulness in this moment. Any other visions can wait until you call them in. I want you with the third eye to look out into the room where you see your mind and body and see flows of energy. See the energy of your meridians, just to guess or imagine if you don't know the charts. See energy flowing from you down into the earth. Even if you're in a skyscraper, it's flowing down out through your feet, up into your feet. As you breathe in, take in energy into your chakras. As you see in your body and your mind, you breathe in that colored light, that orange, green, red, yellow, blue, purple, white light to different parts of your body. And again, witnessing this as a third dimensional perspective, you can actually walk around your body. You can see your chakras, which are shaped like spiraling cones of energy. The root shaped down from between your legs. The middle 5 shaped, one going forward, one going backward. And the top white one, a funnel or a cone going down into the top of your head and opening to the sky. And as you breathe in from your witness consciousness self, you just see your body and this colored light moving into each chakra. And as you see this, you see the energy of your chakras strengthen, brighten, your meridians strengthen, brighten. And as you exhale, you see some energy leave your body, some energy move around your body. And just do this with me for about 10 seconds of silence and breathe and see that light moving. Now, as you continue to breathe, and if you're watching a replay of this, maybe pause this video and play some music and do this exercise for a little while. But otherwise, to continue, I want you to view your root chakra, again, from the witness perspective, not identifying as a body-mind, identifying as a timeless spirit, an immortal soul who's viewing one of their incarnations. And in the root, see that red light come up from the ground and nourish the root. And as it spirals up into the body, there's a little void, there's a little black hole somewhere in that chakra. And the light gets sucked in there and disappears. Not all of it, just some of it. And there's a compromise in the root chakra. Now, to step back a second, what we're doing is we're looking at a pattern in collective consciousness. We're not manifesting anything we don't want. We're doing a visualization exercise to understand a phenomenon. And if when I say you, that makes it too personal, you can substitute that for viewing another being or viewing a collective being. But often if we feel or hear of a certain wound in somebody we encounter in the recent history of the past or the present, often that exists in us as well. So to whatever level of severity or intensity you may or may not feel any of these in your own life, try to feel it a little bit, if not a lot, because this will help this be a self-healing for you, and as well, this will be a collective societal healing. So as you allow this energy to come into your root, as you allow this energy to be seen, to be trapped and sucked away in this void, in this black hole, you peer in with the microscope from the perspective of a soul, and you ask, who are you? What is you? What are you? What is your nature and purpose? And an inner child, scrambling under a table, holding their knees to their chest, says, I don't want to die. I'm afraid to die. I'm scared of dying. Is it going to hurt? It's not fair. I don't want to die. And just like a small child might do, there's this repetition. And if you can hear that or feel some version of that within your own body, as you keep your eyes closed and you keep your visualization on this part of the root chakra, and this child afraid of death, this inner child, can look and sound like whatever feels resonance with you. What do you feel in your body? As you notice in your body the most tense spot or the loosest spot, indicating the strongest element to clear or the easiest element to clear. Often those can be one and the same. But in general, as you focus on the component of yourself that feels tight with that vision, there is stuck energy there, an emotional wound, an emotional trauma, a limiting belief, or a gap in consciousness. If you were working one-on-one with me or with anybody, that could be processed in a session, and there could be thousands of topics. But one universal way of shifting things is to see whatever wound, whatever story, whatever block, whatever tightness as simply fading into nothingness, as simply dematerializing. If you could see that story ceasing to matter, if you could see that ache, that pain, that tumor, that bruise, that wound slowly vanishing, leaving normality, thriving, healthiness, vibrancy, abundance in its wake, then that early trauma will have a cascade of relaxation effects, shifting energetically down to your root chakra and your anatomy related to that chakra. And you might notice that child sniffs, wipes their eyes, gets up and says, I'm okay to play now.